Arsenal. To be honest, in the last couple of hours or couple of days, a lot of football fans have been mocking Arsenal like they're not going to win anything. To be honest, I want to tell you as Arsenal fan, the club is moving in the right direction. The signings are exquisite. A-class signings. Like this is one of the best summer Arsenal have had. To be honest, when have Arsenal been trying to sign a number 9? They've been trying until Andre Beta, the God-sent Andre Beta, appeared on the scene. It is massive for us to think of what Andre Beta is doing. First of all, I need to give him all the credit. Thank you, Andre Beta. You are transforming this club. When he came in, he said that the club is already in a very good state. He just need to add 1 or 2 finishing touches. And Andre Beta is doing that. You know, one thing I love about Andre Beta is that he's not making so much noise. Even when he had disagreement with Arteta, when it comes to whether Yorres or whether Shesko, Andre Beta was calm. Andre Beta was not faced by any issue. He didn't allow it to spill over to the media. He didn't want it to be a tug of war. Oh, Arteta, you must do what? He just calmed down. He was constantly talking to Arteta. Look at the reason why we want to sign Yorres. Edu have started the job. Edu is interested. Edu looked at this, statistics, qualitative and quantitative statistics. This is why we need to sign him. He kept on convincing Arteta. Finally, Arsenal have now agreed 5-year deal for Yorres. And for the fact that Yorres kept calm, saying, I will wait for Arsenal. Informed Manchester United, Arsenal. He didn't even when he heard that Arsenal want to sign, Shesko, he said, Arsenal. Until Arsenal sign a number 9, my focus is on Arsenal. And for the fact, the way they handled the whole thing, I need to give them the credit. Yorres is an exquisite number 9. Of course, I was among the guys that supported Shesko because if you follow me, like I used to tell you, I am not among those guys that whenever a club is about to sign any player, I will start, bashing the club. There is a reason for any signing the club is making. These guys have access to quantitative and qualitative data. Me and you do not have access to them. What we have access to is empirical analysis and then, eye test, the way we see them move. But there are some people that study, different statistics. And for them to come up to the fact that they want to sign a particular player, they must have done their homework. Of course, some of them might be wrong. But we need to give them benefit of doubt because that is what they are employed to do. If you look at Arsenal now, it's not just about signing superstar. Like I've heard Arteta say, they need to sign the right culture fit, the guys with the right mentality, right behavior that can complement the players that are already at Arsenal. It's not just, this person is a banger, just go and sign him. And that is why I supported the club when they wanted to sign Shesko. And now that they decided to sign Yorres, I didn't say that Yorres is not a good striker. Yorres is one of the best. In fact, the good thing about Yorres is that Yorres is now on his prime. Shesko is a player with high ceiling. He requires maybe 1 or 2 seasons to get there. Yorres is 27. He doesn't need 2, 3, or 4 seasons to. He knows that his time are running out. Like time is ticking. He wants to start banging goals immediately and start winning. Using Yorres to go to Europe. Arsenal, this is a great one, to be honest. It's been a very long time. Arsenal are trying to solve their striking position issues. Sign Kai Havertz, didn't work out. Gabriel didn't work out. Yorres is a masterpiece signing. Everybody that is connected to Arsenal should be happy. Don't allow anybody to gaslight you. And then I will come to the point of Arsenal signing Nani Madueke. First of all, Nani Madueke signing for Arsenal is a great signing. At Chelsea, the reality is that Chelsea needed to make some difficult decisions. The squad is good, quality players, but they are not complementing each other. They lack physicality. They lack, hard work and fighting. At Arsenal already have a good base. Merino in the middle, Rice in the middle, Zubimendi in the middle, defensively, Magalhaes and Saliba, Calafiori, Miles Lewis Kelly, Timber or White. The base of the team with Raya at the back, the base is stable. They don't need to now say, we need top player, short player. Arsenal have carefully assembled the squad. So bringing in Nani is like a cherry on the cake. Now, Saka can now be able to rest. Nani can play the role of Saka in some games, and Nani can play from the left. And that is the reality. So Arsenal can use Nani from the left the way, Barcelona are using Rafinha. Don't allow anybody to think, it's a Chelsea reject. The reality is that Chelsea needed to make some difficult decisions, like João Felix needs to leave. These players need to leave for Chelsea to be able to get in physical players so that the spine of the squad will be very good. Nani will ball at Arsenal. Nani is a good signing. Nani is a good player that will be able to help Saka to have a very base or a very resting time. And this is really interesting. And then for me to think about what Andre Beta is doing, renewing the contract of Miles Lewis Kelly, who could be a free agent next summer, renewing the contract of, Magalhaes, working on renewing the contract of Saliba, working so hard to renew the contract of Nwaneri. We know that they've already offered Nwaneri something, but Nwaneri is saying, give me assurances. How many games will I play? I want to play more games, which is understandable, and I believe they will be able to resolve it. Arsenal squad is a very good squad going into next season, and Arsenal are still interested in signing either Eze or Rodrigo. This is to show you the kind of players they are looking for, players with top mentality. Eze can now play number 8, play on the wing, play number 10. That is good. Rodrigo, we know his qualities at Real Madrid. So if Arsenal can be able to assemble all these players going into next season, I believe the next season will be better. And what Arteta have tackled head on this time around is make sure they have 2 quality players in every wing. Look at from the back. Center back is Kewo, Magales, Saleba, Mosquera, potentially. Then look at number 2, Timber and White. Number 3, Miles Lewis Kelly and Calafiori. In the middle, Zubimendi, Merino, Rice. The numbers are endless. Go in attack. Look at it. Kai Havertz and the Yorres, number 9. Wing, you will see, okay, probably Rodrigo or Eze and Martinelli. The other side, Nani Madueke and Saka. Look at what Arteta is doing. Arteta is tackling injuries head on. Injuries head on. And this is what we want to see. So don't allow anybody gaslight you that Arsenal are making exquisite signing. These signings, we've not seen this kind of signings at Arsenal for a very long time. Signing winners. Yorres is a player that won the league back to back, won double. So he's hungry for more. He wants to fight with Arsenal in the Champions League. So I believe next season will be an interesting season for Arsenal. Arsenal are going to cook very well, and the club is moving in the right direction, no doubt. And this is why I always tell fans, when the transfer window starts, stop judging the club or being angry. Wait. Some things play out. You need to allow some things to play out. Now, Arsenal fans that were saying, I don't know what he's doing. This one, at the end of the day, Arsenal have signed the player you love. And now is the moment for you to be excited going into next season. Remember, if you've not gotten your jersey, I don't know what you're waiting for. Very soon, people will be writing your chorus at the back of their jersey. That is mental. Come and have your own. You can customize it. It comes with Champions League or Premier League, and this is massive. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Thank you for watching. See you soon.